New information overnight, a wildfire racing across a busy California freeway. It sent motorists running for their lives. This morning, that interstate has reopened, but this was a fast-moving fire that broke out near I-15 yesterday afternoon. Look at these images. 40-mile-an-hour winds fanned the flames. It has burned at least 3,500 acres so far. Terrified motorists watched the fire jump the freeway, and cars just burst into flames. We are getting a look now at the eerie images of the charred cars left in the aftermath. Dozens of them burned along with several homes. Thankfully, we're told that there are no injuries. The rapidly spreading fire sent people scrambling for safety and forced evacuations of homes. Paul Verkaman is there for us in San Bernardino, California this morning. Paul, good morning to you. Let's talk about the terrain that firefighters are dealing with and the situation right now.
Well, this is a mountain pass. This is called the Cajon Pass behind me. It's now flowing again, but it's a major artery between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. And some people were literally coming back from Las Vegas when they said they encountered this fire. The cars were stopped on the freeway. The fire jumped the freeway, and those cars were, in a sense, sitting ducks. So many of them catching fire. According to the fire department, some 20 vehicles in all, and that included a boat, a semi-truck, and a car carrier. And those people who were on this freeway, they then had to get out of their cars and sort of scramble off to safety. The second component to all of this, that fire kept going, and it started burning toward the small city of Phelan. And that meant that homeowners had to evacuate, the fire department making a stand there. One good thing about all this, and you were talking about that terrain, well, it's high desert, so you've got Joshua trees and mesquite and scrub, not the heavy pines that could really be dangerous in a fire. So it kept this from being too much of a huge issue for the firefighters. They were able to make a stand there. So good news on that front. But of course, as we said, 20 vehicles burned up on this, a very rare fire indeed as it jumped the freeway.
And surreal as we are looking at the video from yesterday of these vehicles just engulfed in flames. And you talked about this, how it jumped this freeway so quickly. And that's the fear of these wildfires, the winds, the flicker of one flame that can start another fire. And we're hearing that there has been one that's broken out nearby. What can you tell us about that?
Well, you're absolutely right. You've got these very unpredictable winds. They start whipping up in gusts, especially when you talk about a mountain pass. It's well known that they'll funnel through here. And then not far from here, actually in this direction, is the small community of Wrightwood. We understand that there's a pine fire that's burning in far different terrain. You've got large trees, pine trees, and we had the evacuation of a bunch of Girl Scouts and some others. So that fire is burning and is active right now in a very different bit of topography. Last we heard was a few hundred acres, nothing too dramatic, but of course, all these firefighters having to keep their eye on these multiple blazes.